And welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Fall of the Dragon Empire mod. Last time around we took out the Kofu in their home province of Kai, but at the same time we were attacked by Hitachi and then also the Chinese. So we're going to talk about the Chinese later on, but right now it's Hitachi that's on our plate. They've got their army here. It has been defeated as it tried to lay siege to Shimosa, and they got beaten there and they got beaten back. They are about to receive reinforcements, so it could very well be that we are in a battle with them. If you notice this right here, there's an invisible river that I didn't notice first going through this area, and that's the bridge crossing. So I was wondering a little bit that at certain points I couldn't actually attack him, but there's actually an invisible river. And there's the invisible bridge. Anyways, I don't think we have any problem with striking out and striking these down. But that's what we're going to focus about now. And I guess as we go along here, we'll talk a little bit about China. But the thing is, I'm going to try and avoid showing that much about it. Just because if we end up in a really bad spot, I think it's going to be one of those... It's going to be an area where I constantly have to defend a load of sieges, and that's just going to be a waste of time to show you the same battle over and over again. But right now we have no more moves to make, I don't think. Nope, no armies. We have the agent in China I could possibly move actually, but that's about it. But once that's done, end turn and moving on Hitachi. The enemy army does receive reinforcements. I think there's more than just the reinforcements. I think they also had some hidden troops somewhere. Anyways, we start off with having 1,800 men, and then we're going to be reinforced by 3,200 with Izzy's and the main army, and then also Hercule is going to move in with his army. The enemy starts with their force of 5,000, so at the beginning here we're going to be heavily outnumbered, more than 2 to 1. So we're going to have to retreat as quickly as possible to reinforcements. It looks good though, because the big reinforcement army is right to my rear, so they should turn up there, and hopefully I'll be able to move back to them and receive reinforcements quickly. Hopefully also I can deal in between episodes, not in between episodes, in between turns here, or at the start of next turn. The enemy spy will not be able to deter the movement of the troops that are garrisoned in the town down to the south. So I can actually bring my howitzer with me as we go to lay siege to Hitachi, which I think will greatly aid in the siege works. With that said, we cannot linger here any longer, so let's go ahead and then have the Battle of Shimosa. Right, we are soon about to join in battle. The main army, the enemy spawned quite far away, so they have had a long time to walk up. The main or first army, first army group, was able to dig in, so I have a number of units dug in and along a line. Then we got the main general Izzy coming in with the main troops, and then we have a reinforcement Hercule coming in off the right side here. And currently we are about to face the Mito forces here on the right. We've already started shooting at them. And they are calling in their attack right now. I'm gonna bring up this unit as reinforcement from Izzy's army. And then these two will extend their line to cover here. I'm not entirely sure what the enemy is thinking here. They're conducting a charge on us with their clan infantry. I guess they are trying to overwhelm us, because they did start off with a lot more troops than us. We got 3 units here wavering or retreating already. These two will then hurry to the hill. The reserve unit will be called in as well. This reserve unit should up right on top of them, as we've got Boa Shigaru about to face the enemy. And then we've got a similar bayonet charge going on here. The troops dug in have no trouble at all dispelling the enemy. And you know what? This unit behind here will be called for counterattack. Okay, the enemy has halted and are regrouping to fire at us now. We're gonna halt our units and start to return fire. These units are not shooting. Need rank fire. Same with you. These two seems fine, but I am going to inspire this unit right here because it's fighting some kind of guard unit. The Legation Guard. It's heavy bayonet fighting. This unit's heavily onset. The enemy general has thrown his life into the mix. And now it comes down to heavy fighting over here, where we're trading fire with the guys on the hill. Looks like they're about to break. The unit that charged through has kind of been successful in charging through. I want to see if I can get them through here and maybe allow the secondary unit to shoot the enemy general. Unit over here pushed the enemy away. And the lines here are fine. These three have nothing to fire at, so they will move forward. And then we've got the 6th Lights, commanded by Hios. Need to be moved up further in the flank. Okay, they've rallied more troops over here. The thing is, as much as I would like to pursue here, a lot of these units have taken heavy casualties, at least 100 men for a lot of these units. And it might be better just to hold and trade fire with the enemy and then wait for the fresh side, which is my left side, which right now just opened up massively on the enemy's right side. And will hopefully destroy that. Okay, it looks like they're all giving away now. They're all giving way, or at least on this side. And I'm sure we're going to see something similar here. The enemy general is rallying his troops for another attack on our right. Now, while we are very tired and have lost many troops on this side, the enemy has lost many more, and their army is now in full retreat. We only have one unit of the enemy army remaining, which receives all the fire from all the units on this side and is shattered in the process, leaving behind most of the troops in that unit. And there we have it. We are victorious. It looked like it was going to be easy to start off with, I'd say, when they were charging in, because I was able to shoot them down. But then when they sort of rallied around here and started shooting down at us, we started losing a lot of men. And they did come on hard here with the attacks, trying to break us here on the right. And we also lost a lot in the center. I think it helped a lot, hopefully, that we were behind these walls. I should actually see. I'm a little bit curious here, because I was worried. I know that I think there's one of this type of sort of earthwork you can put up in front that will actually catch bullets from the unit, like when they fire. Bullets are caught on the backside here. But they seem to have been doing fine, as they killed 320, 500, 300 and so on. What? This one was right in the middle of all of it. 360. And the guy in front, 91! That was the one that I ordered to countercharge. Huh. You were in it for a lot as well? Right. Skirmishers probably didn't kill a lot. They didn't lose anyone. But yet, then again, they didn't kill anyone either, more or less. Right. We were victorious, and now we can push on to Itachi and take out that treacherous clan. Here's the result of the battle. It's an heroic victory. The enemy deployed 700 men more than us. They ended up losing more or less their entire army. 4,000 men left on the field out of 5,000. Or they're close to 6,000 actually. They have 1,200 men remaining that will strut back, hardly strut. They will crawl back to their capital. We lost 1,300 men, so our 5,000 army went down to 3,700. I'm hoping though that I will be able to pull reinforcements from the nearby settlement. In terms of the highest killer, this unit right here, not entirely sure where this one was positioned, but they lost quite a lot, but were able to kill 514, and at this point our army has nearly everyone has a chevron now. We are battle hardened troops. Wonderful. Two of my generals are able to gain rank, so they're ranking up here. Hercule and the other guy, which we have yet to name, which I think we decided that we're gonna first come, first serve to whatever paying member wants to be naming this guy. What does this do to morale to all ships under this man's command? Or morale to all units. Neither of these are really good, but I guess this one's a little bit better. I usually go for this side, so that'll be same. Let's see if you get something funnier. Opera glasses. Campaign line or plus loyalty if general to honor a faction leader. He is a general. I don't know if he's very dishonest though. Dishonorable though. He's got 4 loyalty, which is quite high. The highest you can have is 6, I think. Opera glasses, it would be well. I wonder how much 25 is. How much that will expand. Let's go for the glasses instead. He'll be a forward general then. From his position right now, he's not able to scout anything ahead, but the enemy's ninja is gone. I'll send forwards the main general first. Able to arrive without getting ambushed, which is great. And then he will be reinforced with how many ever troops I can pull from this, which seems to be quite a lot, resisting to invaders, because the remnants of that army has retreated into our province, actually. Which means that I can pull quite a lot of troops out of this, which I'm gonna pull almost everyone. Let's go ahead and join up there. Which still leaves them with 14 plus. We've got the ninja. The thing is, we've got one here, which I think is a nasty enemy clan. So I'm just gonna send the ninja out to try and discover what's up there. And then we're gonna bring up this general in support. And now the guy with the opera glasses. How much more will I be able to scout? Nothing. I think that might have been a mistake. Line of sight 25 plus, and he didn't discover anything more up there. We'll bombard it. Took out quite a lot of troops here, actually. Pretty darn good. They do have quite a lot of troops, but I feel like... Do I bring in everyone when we fight? Good. They'll gain even more points here. Plus I got this, plus howitzer. I will blow them out of that castle. I will destroy them. They have no shot whatsoever. Our concealed armies were discovered. No surprise. Then Izzy will claim another victory for... this force. Hopefully he might even be able to gain an additional star for himself, which would be great. I have about 5,000. The thing is, I want to, at this point... Let's go ahead and take a look here on the map. Right, we're gonna have to continue to fight the guys in the north. But I want to put this a little bit on the back burner, because... if I don't take drastic action against the Chinese, then there's just going to be a money pit and also a time pit, because I'm going to have to fight all those battles constantly. Now when I have a little bit of money, I could possibly actually set up trade with the Kanazawa.
Come, be seated.
Not even if I give you a load of money.
Let us take tea and talk. Then after we have agreed.
Not even that. Request. We are allied.
To see a friendly face.
Can I join a war? You're at war with the United States. Is there any of these shit clans that I could possibly... Would that come to an agreement? Plus 4,000. I don't know what I'll get out of that trade. The thing is, we're like, our relationship points is 329, and they don't want to trade, which I don't get. I get this one because he's like 55 points that he might not be able to trade, but or want to trade, but.
Let me listen to you.
I don't get it.
My friend.
Request alliance, then,
and I will give
and
your
trade
words
agreement.
due consideration.
Unacceptable. Military alliance is unacceptable. No one wants to trade with me. We'll have to put that money into building up infrastructure that will allow me to get more cash. Now, what I can build here is another trade port, which will increase the amount of trade deals I can do, but you know, I can't really make any trade deals right now. However, it will increase the overall wealth of the province. I don't know what kind of wealth this one does currently. It will also increase the amount of ships I can build here, which would be great. Right. What if I take this faction out, and then we'll see if maybe, just maybe, what I should do actually is perhaps I should bring one of my generals out to an enemy province and loot it and get like a big cash payout that I can then put to work on my settlements to improve them. And with such a big payout, I could perhaps sway some of these factions to start trading with me. I feel like 5,000 gold is plenty enough to start a trade deal, but clearly not. Right, with that said, let's go ahead and deal with the Hitachi once and for all, before these guys start running around looting the countryside. Let's go ahead and end these bastards. Here's the result of the battle. There were 3,000 defenders. Now there's no defenders. I deployed about 6,000 men. I lost 1,000. One unit was completely destroyed. Unfortunately, it broke once climbing the wall and then retreated straight through all the enemy units, making sure that no one survived. Well, 13 men survived. Not enough to form a regiment around 13 good men. In terms of who killed what, we can see who's in the top here, 400. Then we've got a few skirmishers and the howitzer. Let's go ahead and peacefully occupy. Just look at what I would make though if I had looted the place. 22,000. Right, we just captured Hitachi. It's a rich province, which hopefully will net us quite a bit of gold. The traditional dojo needs to be torn down. And that's about it. A lot of my armies, now veteraned, but at very low numbers. Around all of them. And also, he didn't make it to the next level there. He needed just 2 points. 2 more points. Unfortunately. Right. These armies will recover and then we'll try and go north. This one is the one that we're looking at next, but my spies and so on will have to discover the areas. This province though is kind of on its own in terms of the next area. It's all the way up here. So it's not easy for them to reinforce. Also, it's kind of strange position there up on the mountain. But we'll go ahead and take a look a little bit back here, see what we've got. You are still there. Mito is... Mito needs to be destroyed. Right, I'll send my ships, continue around. Until I'll see what we'll end up with within this episode, if there's be more battles or maybe another siege if we decide to attack. It is this clan that's next up on the target list. I don't think I will be able to break out from the Chinese sieges just yet, but there's always hope. With that, I'll go ahead and end turn until an opportunity arrives. I've ended up doing 2 or 3 turns, but I've decided now, or I think I have the opportunity to actually attack, take the fight to the Chinese. So we've got 2 Chinese armies trying to hide next to this silk field, and if we look at extension, my police officer has been able to detect that this has nothing, and this has nothing. And I've built up this area quite well now with a lot of troops. And the Chinese here have a lot of broken up units. So I think we will go ahead and try. We will try our luck. I wonder if it's better to attack the strong army or the weak army. Like, we'll have the weak coming in as reinforcements. Would you look at that? We even forced them away. And secondary Chinese army as well. Now the problem here is I can't see them. But this could prompt me to be able to attack a province. The thing is, okay, so Hong Kong, I believe, yeah, Hong Kong is down here. I do not want to border with the British. The British support the Emperor. So it could be war. And I'm sure, since Britain only has this province right here, that whatever they have there is really bloody foul. So we'll have to leave something, I think, in this region. 3 units. 3 units have been enough in the past. And then we'll strike here. Ah, crap. They will be reinforced. Okay, so I have 3,000. There's a 7,000 men reinforcements. The key here, the key for this battle actually, will be to stop the reinforcements. Either, you know, storm the fort and take it before the reinforcements arrive, or destroy the reinforcement before it gets there. I have 3,000 men. We are pretty close to each other. So I could potentially move in between them and the castle and stop them. Or, you know, as they're trying to move into the castle, I would move up on the flank and shoot them and hopefully destroy them that way. But we won't know until we try, won't we? So here we go. We take the fight to the Chinese. Right, here's the siege. The important bit is to destroy those 7,000 reinforcements. If I'm correct here, the enemy should be on my left. So they should be coming out probably through here. Or they could be coming up through here. In which case, if they come through here, it's going to be hard to get them. But we'll see. The important bit now is going to see where is the enemy reinforcements going to come from. I'm not spotting anything right now. There. It's ah, crap. That's way up in the mountain and crap. Okay. We'll have to try and assault the fort then. And be rather quick about it. They should have been on my left, shouldn't they? Would that mean that I set up my siege from... I don't know. The thing is though, the siege deployment zone is fixed. Like, you always attack from this kind of half circle like this. Which means that you can't... I guess that means that you can't really predict where the enemy is going to come from. They are going to reinforce from wherever flank they're supposed to reinforce from. But we always, whatever flank we come in from, we always set up along this sort of area, I guess. Alright. We're gonna see if we're able to get inside the castle before the 7,000 men get here. We basically have to capture the castle and set up a defensive... set up defenses inside, waiting for those 7,000 to attack. Okay, so some of my men are firing. I don't know we're not gonna be able to make or like get a load of casualties or inflict a load of casualties on the enemy from this angle. Currently we're shooting like crazy. As they're shooting at an angle like that, the entire unit is able to fire. But it also means, Jesus Christ, imagine being ordered to stand in that gap. Right, so these 3 units. The thing is, I think I want to climb the walls. Because I want the gates intact for when the enemy attacks, and preferably also capturing the towers. This gate I think I could probably burn. That wouldn't be too much of an issue. Can you start shooting? Or am I gonna lose you entirely? We've got a number of units. They're all focusing the fire here. Yeah, that guy is not shooting back. Or our unit is not shooting. Just standing there losing troops. We are climbing over here. I've said so many times that I'm not going to show any more sieges, but this one's a little bit different, isn't it? This one's a little bit different. I'm gonna have 3 units inside the castle. Oh yeah, we're breaking this guy. He's wavering. We've got armed citizenry on the way though. Spear bastards. That's not good. Because in terms of melee, they'll be able to do a lot of damage. If you break though, I might be able to send in the rest of the army. Alright, unfortunately, it looks like a fight here. If these guys come in and fight me, this unit's not gonna hold. It's tired. It's fighting in melee. Can I get you, maybe, to go on the side of the wall already and start shooting this guy? I will move extra units over here. They come trickling down one by one from the mountain though. We've lost a lot of men here. We are gathering on the wall. Yes, now they're starting to fire. A little bit late though. You should be climbing. I don't know why you guys aren't climbing. Come on. Break this bastard already. The amount of fire... Oh, we're kind of running out of firepower here. Or bullets. Actually. We'll have one continue the fire. Actually, hold fire. Wait for them to gather up more troops. I think we're like shooting way too much given the amount of troops that are there. Okay, we're pushing down a load of fire on this guy and he's not getting close. Oh, the general unit was broken. That's good. We're able to climb in now. These 2 units have arrived. Deploy into line immediately. And start peppering the enemy. Also something I forgot. Alright, now they've filled out that space. Now you can open up again. Alright, we are taking control of that. And the line is able to fire straight into that Chinese formation. Swing out to the flank and prepare to shoot at the next one. Troops are climbing and then we got these troops on the wall. However, now the Chinese are starting to filter in through what I would say is the main gate. We're not going to be able to make it through there. We're not going to be able to make it through there. You that have wasted so much ammo on this, you can stay. But everyone else goes to the other one. They'll be coming around, goddammit. They'll be coming around the mountain. We need to move. Gonna send out one up to block them. Or potentially set up. The problem here is the unit's too big. For its own good. Right, you are there. Hold fire. Move up, actually. Try and move up here. Oh, they're coming around here. Right, move back. Deploy that way. Oh, they're the AI is bugging up somewhere because they're trying to push so many troops into such a tiny area.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
No, I think these were the light troops. The light troops were broken by the enemy and is retreating. This one I've ordered it to kneel rank fire. We got tons of Chinese coming down from the mountain, which isn't great because the army down here wasn't ready. Why have you gone that way? Well, I think actually I was the one that was causing the trouble. With the unit that was going through here. Right. Unfortunately, the three units that made it into the castle do not look like they will be able to make it. Can you swing up like that, maybe? Okay, broken. With that, you can swing that way. You can cover that. If you can hold just a little bit longer, you can start sending troops up. With more of their troops breaking up here. This unit right here is gonna be the key to victory. Because they are the ones that hold the castle right now. You know, the power balance is actually in my favor right now. And I've got just shot the general in the back. I'm gonna send up 2 units to reinforce. You know, we're shooting at retreating troops. There's no point in shooting at retreating troops. I'll send these 2 up to clear this path. And then the rest of the army will... No, now they're broken. The guys on the wall should try and take this spot instead. Or take a spot here. And fire on the ones coming from the inside instead. You are more or less out of bullets. I'm gonna sacrifice you. Go for the gate. Alright. The rest of the army is coming up. Let's see if we can't move up here to try and support. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna get 2 units to take the hill here. And then the other 3 are gonna make it towards the gate. There's some of our units retreating through this. Okay, you do not have an angle to shoot at those guys. But what if you move up like that? Are the bowmen? What? Yeah, the bowmen. Got these two coming up here. Is the gatehouse mine? Did we stand along? Yeah, it is controlled by me. Then you should make it inside. And it just switched to the Chinese. As a lot of the enemy is now dead, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over so it's or I don't want to switch it over. I don't need to not burn the gate anymore. That's what I'm supposed to say. Right, burn that bloody gate. Right, good. Then we'll prepare for going across. And now I want you to burn this gate. Actually didn't suffer that many casualties, it seems. But it could have been that these guys were shooting at the unit over here and not focusing on this one right here. The gate broken. This gate burned. It's mortar fire coming in now, though. Right. You will march in first. Right, we took care of these, which is great. Then you can get up on the high ground. And as these are now covering and making sure no one gets, no more units get in. That's good. Right, you should actually turn around now.
Unit has used all its ammunition, my lord.
I think it's this one down here, yeah. The gate is completely broken. Force your way in. Broken, nice. Right, into line here. You. Into line here. We got an enemy coming up right behind us. I'm gonna order in yet another unit. And then the general's gonna sit just outside. We should move both of these to block that. And then these two units should also be making their way towards here. Alright, the French troops are breaking through. As they're breaking through, the militia that was holding the gate is broken. And now I want these guys to capture this tower. We have one white banner and then we have a bow infantry over there. We have one yellow banner Dao infantry. Is that how you pronounce it? Not yellow. I believe it's the sword. That's called Dao. That Chinese sword. Right, we are able to fire from here over at the bowmen. Another unit has broken. Another big Chinese unit has broken. It's going to retreat through there as we capture the banner. Capture the tower, I should say. Chinese coming over the ridge. Going straight into that fire. Jesus Christ. Right, up to the front. And then you can actually go and burn that gate so we can get through there. And then you can set up here. At this point, I'm sort of wondering what I was worried about. I want you to turn around actually and shoot at the one that's blocking the rest of the troops from getting in. If you can. Oh, I have said you not to fire at will. Absolute slaughter. There's no way that unit's gonna stand for very long. And looks like we were able to break the units over here as well. No, I want you to burn the gate. Do not climb, do not climb. There, burn it. Mortar shots landing all over the place. Those units sufficiently defeated. The bow unit was broken as well. It's now only cannons that are left inside the castle. So I have been able to successfully capture this place. I was a little bit worried, but 7,000 Chinese troops. Actually, what I'll do is I'll send you down there, and then I'll send another unit up right on the ridge behind you, and then I'm gonna send one there, and then you can go inside. I would not want to be a Chinese soldier stuck here trying to climb this hill while the French are lining up and absolutely mercilessly shooting me in the back. Right. But with that, we have a clear victory over the Chinese. Here's the result against the battle against the Chinese. We deployed close to 4,000 men against 8,000 Chinese. We lost 1,600 men, where 2 units completely destroyed. We do have a force remaining of 2,200 men. The enemy deployed a complete force of 8,470, losing 7,479, having about 1,000 men left after that. Highest killers, we've got one at 1,200 men, 1,000, another 1,000, 700. The one that did worst, which was one of the ones that died, they had 7 men remaining. And they only killed 78. Not entirely sure what unit that could have been. Could have been the light troop that was climbing up the wall, actually. Seems likely. But here we have that. Now this could have been a target for looting. However, I don't gain anything from that. Kingdom! In return for your service to the government, you have been granted the title of Count of the provinces. You may be appointed a commission to your general. Oh yeah, I can Kingdom. Our continued support toward the government greatly increased our prestige, and the efforts have been promoted to a new title, Duke of the domain. You may now appoint another commissioner. Okay, King. Wait, did they just set it up so I now can promote everything into everything? This area is very underdeveloped. I think we want to turn this from pro-emperor to pro-shogunate. That's going to take a while. Could be that I build a police station. However, if I build a cadet school, it will defending garrison unit, a single unit of militia if I build a cadet school. So that's not actually doing that much, given that I also have already quite a sizable force in there. It might be better to subdue the population by building a police station. And then I'm thinking that currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We might move 3 units over and make sure that both areas are held. With this, I think I dare go ahead and repair the area. So now we hold 2 provinces in China. Wonderful. So for this episode, we have gained a lot. With that, it opened. I think that opened up so we can appoint everyone, right? Or all the different ones. However, I do not have that many generals to appoint. Everything but Field Marshal. Lieutenant General. Cost of recruiting agents. Lieutenant General. Major General. Growth. And tax rates. And then Brigadier General, construction cost, and repression, where this man is present. I think then we're gonna give Major General to this guy, which is still up for the grabs if you're a paying member, right? So you can be him. For Izzy is the Governor General, and you can be the Major General, a modern Major General. And then Hercule will be the Brigadier General. I can adopt him, but I don't see why. I don't think that gives much for us right now. Oh yeah, we did have a small rebellion that took place here, which I'm not entirely sure. I think is an effect is on the province right now, because we're for some reason, because of discontent, we're losing a lot of money out of province wealth. Right, but otherwise, this looks fine, and it could be that I now kind of maybe switch focus over to China. Or at least make sure that I establish myself more in this region. Right, but we'll see. Also, I think my little ship. No, the Americans should be here. Where is the Americans then? Have the Americans been taken out, or have they moved somewhere? Americans are nowhere to be found. I thought I'd end like on an end note. I'd be discovering the Americans, but clearly not. Right. With that, then we're gonna end the episode right here. So we were able to achieve quite a lot in this episode. We claimed 2 provinces, destroyed major enemy forces, and we're laying groundwork for continued success against our enemies. And on that note, I will end this episode. So I'll say, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.